This was so personally disgusting and disappointing to me. I knew her in Florida as somebody who worked with everybody and who was nice. And to watch her in this performance as like a high school version of Lady Macbeth was just unacceptable and a show she's putting on for Trump. But let's talk about that picture and let's talk about, I think we have a
look
clip.
at those.
A congresswoman asked the Epstein survivors who were sitting there, there were 6 of them, and there were also family members of Virginia Giuffre who were there, to stand up and raise their hands if they had ever contacted DOJ and offered to be interviewed or give testimony.
Or if the DOJ ever
It was 2 different questions.
Yes.
First, did you ever contact DOJ and offer to give testimony? All of them raised their hands. Did DOJ ever contact you and take you up on your offer? No. All of them raised their hands that none of them had been contacted.
But she never looked at them. She never acknowledged that they were there.
It was worse than that, because what she did was blame...
For me, that was the worst.
For me, what's worse is that she could have turned around at that moment. Yeah. She could have apologized not only for what her Department of Justice has not done, but also what the other 3 Department of Justices that have failed these women.
Yes.
These women have been failed by 4 different administrations for decades and decades and decades. But she is the one sitting there right now as Attorney General. So you can't blame it on Merrick Garland. And the very least she could have done is turn around and say, you know what, I'm sorry we haven't contacted you. You can be at the DOJ this afternoon, and we will be contacting you. And the other thing she said, which was horrific, is that she got asked about Ghislaine Maxwell, who is a monster, who was a co-conspirator of Jeffrey Epstein, who was part and parcel of all the horrible things that happened to these women, these survivors, and who got transferred to what they call Club Fed. A country club prison.
They even gave her a puppy.
She said she had... Bondi said she had no idea that this had been done by the Bureau of Prisons. Girl, the Bureau of Prisons works for you.
Yeah.